Okay, so in this video, let's look at the mechanism behind an acid chloride reacting with an alcohol. So we should know that the neighbors of this carbon, if you look at the chlorine and oxygen, are comparatively more electronegative compared to this carbon. So this used to have a delta minus charge, this used to have a delta minus charge, and this used to have a more delta positive charge, which means there's more lack of electrons. So if you look at this oxygen, it has two parts, and you can see that oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. So there is a delta minus and a delta plus onto this. So since this has lack amount of electron, he start to help this carbon. So this is actually the initiative reaction. Based on this only we should decide whether it's an electrophilic or a nucleophilic reaction. And because of this bond will start to break. So we will eventually get that as CH3 carbon and O minus, and then we are having a chloride, then CH3 oxygen with a hydrogen, and this is bonded to the oxygen, which causes a positive charges on the oxygen. And we can see that this compound is not that stable. So there are so many lone pairs present in this oxygen. So this used to take this hydrogen, breaking this bond. So eventually we will get that CH3 carbon and OH, a chloride attached onto here, and a OCH3. So as the next step, this OH bond used to break, and this chlorine bond also will start to leave, forming as CH3 carbon double bond oxygen and then OCH3. So it is clearly observable that instead of this chlorine, an OCH3 started getting added to here. So it is actually a substitution type reaction. Of course, we will be having additional HCl. The thing you should observe here is the initiative reaction was proceeded because of a delta minus charge. So this is actually a nucleophilic type substitution reaction. So based on the initiative reaction only we must observe it. I think in my other videos also I have explained it. So based on the initiative reaction, just see whether the positive charge is approaching or a negative charge is approaching. If it is a negative charge, it will be a nucleophile. If it is a positive charge, it will be an electrophile. So this is actually a nucleophilic substitution type reaction. Okay, let me write a bit later. So the best thing you can do here is you can just support us by subscribing our channel and make sure to share with your friends.